Hello, my name is Ciaran and welcome to Rothfuss. Today we are doing a tag, and to do the tag with me we have...
SpiderDudeVlogs. Sup, guys.
So yeah, I will link his channel in the description, and at the end of the video it'll be on his face. Okay, so this is the writing habits tag, and let's get down to questions. Typed or handwritten?
Typed.
Oh, I really like my handwritten notes. I have notes from when I started writing, and quite a few of them are going to be handwritten.
Oh, well, if it's notes, then yeah. Any written stuff is always notes for me. I don't write notes.
The first time, like, I do have typed notes as well. That's when I did a writing competition called NaNoWriMo, which is amazing. Handwritten notes, even when I'm writing, like, my whole book. It's not very practical because I know I have to type it up at some point. But okay, let's move on to the next question. Cursive or printed?
I actually didn't know what these things mean. I googled it and I was like, okay. I think it's cursive. I think that's what I was.
I usually do printed when I'm writing. I'm pretty sure. Mostly. It's kind of a mix sometimes. I kind of used to write cursive when I was in secondary school at the beginning, and then I changed my handwriting because losing marks on, like, writing. Like, the answers were right, but I'd lose marks in language class because my writing was pretty much illegible. Show us your favourite pen. That's gonna work well.
It's right here. My imaginary pen. It's the pen that is my life. Right here.
This is the type of pen I like using. They're like the big pens. They're like just the normal, basic pens. I love writing in blue as well. I don't really like writing in black for some reason. Yeah.
I prefer the multicolored ones. Big. Not advertising.
Yeah. Well, this is big as well, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big's awesome. Yay.
Where do you like to write? Now this is referring to a location.
Mostly home. In my bedroom or in the kitchen. I don't know.
I wrote a lot in bed, yeah, but like one of my favourite places ever was writing on a train. I don't know, I find train trips kind of super relaxing and quite inspiring, especially like when you're driving somewhere nice. Sometimes it looks pretty awful when you look out the window, but there are some really nice parts of like train tracks where you have nice scenery, and it's pretty cool to write when you're on those kind of trains.
When you go on trains, so I would know.
Who are your 5 favourite authors in terms of authorial style? Is that what it is?
Yes, authorial.
Yeah, authorial style, wow.
Well, for me, generally, I need to read a lot more books because I don't really know that many authors. The only authors I've kind of read is J.K. Rowling with the Harry Potter books, and that's pretty much it. And also The Secret of Doom, I can't remember the name of the author, and that was their kids' book, so I don't know that.
Well, I have to say, Patrick Rothfuss has an incredible writing style, I find. It's very gripping, and you really feel like reading on and on. So, for those who don't know Patrick Rothfuss, I've mentioned him a few times in previous videos. He's written the Kingkiller Chronicles, so that's the first book there would be The Name of the Wind. They're very well written. I'd say authorial style. C.S. Lewis. Narnia's really pretty amazing when it comes to writing style. Yeah. I really enjoyed reading that in terms of how it was written, and the whole world building and descriptive parts were just mind-boggling. And the French author Ciaran, which I've already mentioned once or twice, I think, on the channel, he wrote the Evelyn related books. So Evelyn is the main character in the books that some of the books he wrote, and it's just great, like the way he approaches the whole world building. He's also a fantasy writer, kind of a genre that I really like. And then the last author, which is not fantasy this time, this is the author Honoré de Balzac. He's great. He wrote a very long series of over 100 books. Really impressive read. I haven't read all of them. I've only read 1 or 2, but yeah, quite impressive and definitely worth a read. Let's move on. That was a lot of me talking.
I just sat there looking good.
What are your 3 favourite books on writing?
I don't really have any. I've never really read any books about writing, so I only read books about acting. What about you?
What about me? Well, I only have one on my list. I'm writing by Stephen King. It's a very interesting book because he brings in his own life story into it and his approach to writing, as well as giving tips. I just find it very interesting the way the book comes together, and I really enjoyed reading it. Have you ever competed in NaNoWriMo?
Never even heard of it until today.
Yes, I've competed in NaNoWriMo 3 years in a row now. So 2012, 13 and 14. It's a bit crazy to write 50,000 words in 1 month.
I can never write that many words, not even for college.
You ever won NaNoWriMo? Yes, actually, I won it 3 years back. In my final year of secondary school when I should have been studying. I wrote 51,000 words, I think, in that month. Quite a lot. I have never written that much since, and will probably never happen again. But it was as in a month. Over the course of my life, I'm going to write that many words again. Hopefully. I mean, I would like to become a writer, so yeah. Have you ever had anything published?
No, but I'd like to. I've got 2 books. One I can't publish because it'd be taken for copyright, because there are 2 books, like two franchises, Star Wars and Star Trek. So I wouldn't be able to publish that. The second book would be a superhero. So I hope to get that published in the future when I finish it. Yeah.
Very similar here. I haven't gotten anything published. I do have some poetry that I have written, so that would be nice to get published. And I do have a book that I've been writing now for about 5 or 6 years, and it'd be great to get that published, but at the moment I'm still working on the second full proper draft. First one having been finished in 2012. It's taking a while. But yeah, not published yet, but I would love to be one day. What projects are you working on now? Well, I think we just said what we were working on. We just mentioned it, so you're working on... You're working on those 2, or have you finished them too?
I haven't finished them. I'm still working on them, and yeah. Basically last month I came up with a load of ideas for chapters, so I have to write them down.
I'm still working on the main book, so that's going to take a while. I do want to write more poetry so that I can compile it into one kind of book of poetry, and I have loads of ideas of short stories around that I've been kind of fleshing out a bit recently. The fact that my computer crashed a few months back and that loads of them are inaccessible at the moment is kind of annoying. But yeah. What is your soundtrack to writing?
Oh, there's can be so many songs. Mostly classical music. I prefer classical music.
Okay.
It keeps me motivated.
I don't think I listen to anything in particular while I'm writing. While I'm writing, I'm actually... I think I put myself kind of in a kind of silence bubble. I don't usually listen to music before and afterwards. I might listen to it, or if I'm taking a break, I might listen to some music and go online and check Google stuff. Any writer will tell you their Google search history is weird, but it has all to do with their writing, obviously. And now we get to the last question. Do you have a writing pump-up song? So something that gets you into writing. Just before you write, what would you listen to? Would you listen to anything in particular?
No. Probably would be, but it'd be a random song that it's on my phone. I just press play and it plays a random song. And it's a good song. I would be like, oh yeah, I know what to do.
Well, the song I was listening to today, even though I didn't listen to it to write, but listen to it just to get pumped up, was Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
That is such a great song. It really it fills me up with more energy than I already have, which is crazy, being hyperactive, being added, more energy on top. It's just I'm gonna blow up at some point. Full of energy. It was great filming a video with Ciaran, and we have another video on...
Yes, on my channel.
In his channel.
Yes.
So if you want to check it out, there's a thing here behind me with the name of the tag on it. It's the Harry Potter Films tag. So if you're interested in any way into knowing what we might have said or what the tag's about, it's an original tag, so you might find out new questions, and if you're interested in doing it, it's there. We will put links, or me specifically for this video, put links in the description to who we're tagging for this, so who we'd like to see doing this. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If we haven't tagged you. You can still do it. It'd be great to see people doing this, and definitely leave a comment telling us, hey, I'm going to do this, or hey, I've done this, could you check it out? I will definitely do so, and I'm pretty sure Ciaran will do so too.
Yeah,
so there's nothing you can lose if you do it. It's great stuff. It's great fun, and the box will now appear in his face. Hope you have a great week, and I will see you again next week with another video. And go check him out. He's got some pretty awesome videos.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.